Hi, I'm Cole Spivey with Drive Film Productions of Texas. I'm a filmmaker and actor. Okay, so we've got Amber Geiger killing. Now we've got another officer in Fort Worth shot into a Hispanic lady's home, took her life. Now there are guns seen inside the home, but as an American citizen, we have a right to arm ourselves in our own home for malicious protection. We're going to remove all beat cops officer guns here in a few months. That means if you're a beat cop, you're no longer going to have your gun. You guys have lost your privileges. Amber Geiger walked in the home, he had the lethal weapon and used lethal force against a guy eating cookies in his home. Now we've got a Hispanic lady lost her life. See, the lethal weapon that the police officer owns, those bullets, because I know police officers. I just trust me, I know a lot about police officers. And their bullets are designed to kill you. They're not designed to wound you. They have little shrapnel thing that goes off inside your body that can kill. Even surgeons can't put you back together. When you get hit with an officer bullet, you bleed to death and die. There was another case where a guy had a concealed handgun license, reached to give the license, paper license, to give it to the officer, and he shot him in the arm, and he bled to death in front of his girlfriend in his car because he was just reaching for something. I don't know. They ask you to get your license out, you got to reach for something somewhere. So officers are gang members, okay? You think of the Crips, the Bloods, police officers are gang members. They have a lethal weapon. Okay, they're a gang member because they live by their own laws and regulations, just like gang members live by laws and regulations. The mafia lives by their own laws and regulations. America, United States of America, lives by their own laws and regulations. All clans, all gangs live by their own law and their own regulations. So they have their own laws. They have rules they live by. Same thing with police officers. Now, in the Constitution, it states that we have the right to arm ourselves, even for militias. Police officers are going to surrender their guns, okay? They're going to have to start doing this. Now, what we need to work on is a very, very good stun gun. This is a stun gun that can incapacitate someone immediately, not a gun that causes you to bleed to death. The Hispanic lady in Fort Worth, she died because she bled to death, okay? Police officer killed her in her own home. He was doing a welfare check, looked over, saw a gun, and just immediately shot. That's a man that's out for blood. Most police officers do want to shoot somebody. I know this. My best friend who died in Iraq on a second tour, gunnery sergeant in the Marines, he wanted to kill people. He told me he wanted to kill people. He wanted to kill, and he wanted to be a police officer. Only he hit another police officer in the face, and Foster lost his right to be a police officer because he assaulted another police officer at a bar. Didn't know it was a police officer. Police officers need to surrender their guns. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean that they need to surrender their jobs. Okay. We need officers that know how to use a very high effective stun gun and pepper. So they can give them pepper spray and they can give them a very, very good stun gun. The stun gun is a non-lethal weapon that stuns you and puts you unconscious. Now, we need to spend billions of dollars. Trump needs to go into, right now, he needs to spend billions and billions of dollars to protect, especially in Texas, billions of dollars to protect the citizens from these dangerous, low intelligent police officers that have very low intelligence and that are using their lethal sidearms just like a gang member. Because they're afraid, they want to go home and see their wives. They want to go home and visit their family, but at the cost of another person's life because they're trying to protect their own life even though they have body armor. They can keep their body armor. They can keep their stun guns and they can keep their pepper spray. They need to surrender their lethal sidearm. Now, these stun guns we need to go into effect right now. We need scientists, physicists, all kinds of people, sound engineers, all kinds of people that know how to use these type of guns that can incapacitate someone just like that, where they're unconscious. Then all they got to do is wheel them into the ER, resuscitate them and say, hey, Mr. Jones, we're sorry, we were wrong. We shot you through your window. You're okay now because we use a non-lethal stun gun against you. All beat officers can have their non-lethal stun gun and their pepper. SWAT team, they can have it all. AK-47s, AR-15s, sniper rifles, HK-7s, everything that they need. A SWAT. They can have it all because they can call in SWAT. The SWAT guy is going to have it. He's going to have it up here. He's going to know when to take the shot. Most SWAT guys will. They know when to take the shot. Okay, the snipers and stuff like that. They're a little more intelligent. Okay, they are. They have to go through higher in training and more educational type of standardized testing and all this kind of stuff. That those guys are smart. So when a police officer sees a gun, he can stun the guy or he can run away. He can run away and call SWAT. Because that police officer could have ran away. He could have ran. He could have ran away and called the SWAT team. But instead, he killed. He killed a Hispanic lady in her home. All police officers need to protest. They need to go to their headquarters and say, I am turning in my lethal sidearm to make this happen. The police officers are going to have to go in there and turn in their sidearms and go, look, I don't want to kill anybody. Give me that really good stun gun. They have lost their privilege. They are gang members. They live by a type of American justice that they have no right to shoot in somebody's home. They don't even have a right to enter somebody's home. Or he would have entered the home in the front door and just walked in. I'm a police officer. Hi. I'm just going to come here and check on you. I'm a hero. Boom. Killed you. That's what Amber Geiger did. And that's what the Fort Worth police officer just did to a Hispanic lady. They need their guns removed from their utility belts. Okay? And replaced with a highly effective stun gun that can make someone go unconscious. So they can wheel them into the ER because they just need them unconscious so they can find out what's going on because they're so scared that they're going to lose their life and they're not going to be able to go home to their wife and their baby. Oh, well, get another job, gang member. So the police officers themselves need to go in and surrender. They need to surrender, and they know who they need to surrender to. And they need to say, look, I no longer need this sword. I no longer need this gun to go kill people. Give me a non-lethal stun gun.